you doing tonight on this fine Saturday night, everyone? How we doing? How we feeling? I'm feeling like the music's too loud. There we go. How we doing? How we feeling tonight, everybody? Good, I hope. There we go. Nick, Rick, Nate Stoppa, Evo. What's up, Evo? My brother, how you doing? Zach, good to see you back, Zach. I had to reset my whole streaming setup earlier. It was I think I'm gonna have to upgrade my computer at some point in the near future. I believe it's getting a little rough. It's getting a little worse for wear. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's getting a little worse for wear. But how's everybody doing tonight? How we doing? I'm doing good. Yep, the Chrono Trigger music goes hard. This remix is excellent. It's the Yasunori Mitsuda and Millennial Fair. The name of the album is Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross Arrangement Album, To Faraway Times. I listen to this album all the time. It is a mainstay in my rotation. It's always there. Dude, Shyla's remix with the vocals, that's the one I was talking to you about last night. That's why I put it. I was thinking you might be waiting for the stream to start, Zach, so I was like, I'm gonna pop this in there. He might be listening, he might be waiting. So yeah, that was for you, man. But yeah, that was the one with the vocals I was talking about last night. There you go. We'll try to keep it less boring for you, for sure. It was a wild day. Like, this was kind of the end of my work week today. I had two doubles back to back, Thursday and Friday. Next week, I've got doubles Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Boom, boom, boom. But Saturday night, I'm hoping to get here. I hung out with my wife a little bit tonight after my son went to bed, and then I came on to stream, and my streaming software wasn't working. I had to uninstall, reinstall OBS, all that kind of stuff, or I would have been on about an hour ago, so I apologize for the super, super late start. But thank you for everyone who's here. It was a fun week. It was a wild week. This was my first week in a long time of streaming every single night. I don't know, to be fair, I can't remember the last time I streamed every single night. It might have been in a week. It might have been when Final Fantasy VII Remake first launched. And even then, I think I took a night off to grind some stuff. So yeah, that might be the first week I ever streamed every single night. So thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. Doing the theory vids, the theory talk, doing the news talk, the review, of course, which is, I appreciate all of you all tuning in for all that. And it's funny because I've had a lot of people messaging me on X and on Discord and other places, throwing their wild theories out there, throwing me some super wild theories that I hadn't heard or hadn't even thought about. But yeah, y'all got some wild ones out there. Y'all got some wild ones. So I'll tell you what, here. I'm typing something here real quick. Alright. I'm going to start this little Q&A here. And we're going to talk about it. I put a Q&A at the top of the chat. What are some of the wildest theories for Final Fantasy VII that you have heard or that you have? What are some of the wildest Final Fantasy... Just give me one. Don't give me all of them. I know y'all got a ton of them. What is the wildest Final Fantasy VII Remake Saga theory that you have or that you have heard? And drop it, and we'll talk about it. Because today I was reading all kinds of crazy stuff that, like, because a couple of you, well, one of you chimed in last night from, I was talking about Lavos and Chrono Trigger, and then someone chimed in with a theme that, or with a theory that I had never heard, and this is wild, that Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VII are related in the same thing, and that Final Fantasy VII Remake Saga, when it's finished, is going to go into, like, we're going to see, like, Chrono and them in Final Fantasy VII Redemption, and that is going to happen. I joked in Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first game, I joked that Marl, Tifa's the landlady, the older landlady who's very protective of Tifa, that was Marl from Chrono Trigger, and that she got stuck there in Gaia on a time-traveling journey with Chrono, and she's been stuck there ever since. I joked about that because the color scheme and her hair being pulled back and her name and all that stuff. I joked about that. I didn't really mean it, but some people, I guess, took that and ran with it over the past few years, just thinking about it or whatever. So I'm glad I can inspire. But I don't think that's going to happen. Would I be excited if it did? Hell yes. I would be super excited if that happened. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Bit off topic. I was going to ask you what you think about Susie Young as Yuffie, and Yuffie, as I noticed you didn't talk much about. Yeah, she's good. She's good as Yuffie. I like Yuffie. Yuffie's going to have a bigger role in Redemption, or the third game. She's going to have a much bigger role in that game. Her role in this game, it was fine. But there were some real standouts. For me, if you have a personal preference, that's one thing. But for me, just looking at it objectively, she was a part of the cast. But, like, she's just kind of there. Like, she's just kind of a part of things. She helps out for sure. You know, the assassination attempt on Rufus. She's got story points that she's in. But I don't feel like she's the focal point of any point of the story. And you kind of forget about the gravitas of her character and what she is going to go through until you see the Sonnen and Nero stuff in the Temple of the Ancients with her having that vision. She's going to have a much, 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 much bigger role in Part 3, and I'm excited for it. I think Susie's good as Yuffie. Yeah, I guess that's my full opinion on Yuffie for Redemption, or Rebirth. Remix. That I've heard that the devs have lied repeatedly in interviews about not changing the core of Final Fantasy VII and that it's a sequel. Nick. It's not a sequel. It's not a sequel. It is a remake. It is the definition of a remake of that game. Definition of a remake. I love you though, brother. Genova is Leska from Final Fantasy. I've heard that. I've heard that one. I've actually heard that one. And we actually talked about it like a few years back on the channel when that first started coming around. But that's a good one to bring up. That's a good one to bring up, Rick. I feel like Final Fantasy VII Part 3 is going to be part of Kingdom Hearts 4 crazy theories on that. God, I hope not. God, I hope not. Keep it contained. Because they totally ditched Final Fantasy. They totally gave Final Fantasy the middle finger in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I'm full out on Kingdom Hearts from here on. I'm full out on Kingdom Hearts from here on. Yeah, she's gonna be huge in part 3. Gaijin. What's up? What's up, Gaijin? Aerith wasn't the last Cetra. Marlene is a Cetra. Marlene would be like an even more derivative Cetra than Aerith would be, because I don't think Dyne is a Cetra. We'll see. We'll see when it comes to that. That's an interesting theory. I like that. I like the thought that there's always going to be a Cetra on the planet. It makes me think of, you know, like Star Wars. Like there's always going to be some kind of Jedi out there. There's always going to be like Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth. There's always going to be someone with elf blood. You know, I mean, those are the kinds of things I like in storytelling. It doesn't have to be the original formula of whatever that race is, but that there's always a representative of that race in the world, I think is really cool. If you're going by those numbers too, Marlene's probably not the only one who's a quarter or an eighth or a 16th Cetra. There's probably more out there. Oh yeah, Nick. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I've seen a lot of people clinging to hope for the whole sequel. I like when people say it's a requel. Oh, aren't you clever? Aren't you clever coming up with requel? No, it's not. It's none of that. It's the definition of a remake. It is happening as a remake. This game is a combination of every FF7 piece of content combined into one game, in my opinion. Well, that's exactly what it is, Zach. This is, it's that. It's that. It's the piles and piles and piles of notes and afterthoughts they had after making the game that they didn't have time to put in, or that they thought of after the game was made. It's all that. It's a compilation of notes that we've never seen, of sketches and designs and thoughts that we've never seen from or had talked about, and plus the other games, the spin-offs that came off of that. It's a combination of all that stuff. Not too crazy, but I've been here, hang on, let me move my chat over here. Give me a moment. There we go. Not too crazy, but I've been theorizing that in between the safer Sephiroth fight with the party and the 1v1 fight with Cloud versus shirtless Sephiroth. Shirtless Roth. Are we going to get Zack and Aerith versus Jenova? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't be against it, depending on how they execute it. I think it could be good. Any idea you want to put in there could be good. It all comes down to execution. It's Genesis, right? It's all, like, on paper, Genesis should work. It should be an amazing character. But the execution was not good. So if they execute it properly, then absolutely. In the live stream. Yeah. I think I wouldn't even have Zack. I would just have it Aerith, like, having some kind of confrontation with Jenova. Not even like a battle. Like, she's just expelling Jenova. Like, I could see that. I wouldn't want that necessarily as a fight. I would want that as a scene, and just have her expel Jenova completely. I would like that. I actually like that idea. And then it renders Sephiroth without his connection to... Yeah, that's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. I like that a lot. That's not crazy at all, Peach Booty. I like that a lot. Let's see here. I'm losing a lot of little things I had up here in my bar real quick. I wanted to do something. I was trying to pull something up. Give me just a moment here. Let's see stuff. Hmm. 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 Huh. All right. All right. Well, that's not there anymore. Anyway, I like that idea a lot. I think that could be really cool. Appreciate that, guys. Hope all's well. How do you like Expedition 33? Mark Roberts, Expedition 33 is absolutely amazing. It is amazing. It is everything I would ever want in a turn-based current gen JRPG or RPG. It's not JRPG. It's an RPG heavily influenced by JRPG. But I love it. I love it. I love the characters. I love the story. I love how it composed. I love how it weaves everything together. I love how it keeps you on your toes. It's good stuff. Kingdom Hearts 4 is bringing back Final Fantasy. Nomura is bringing back his Baby Versus 13 as yeah, that's fine. I just I don't know. I have no hype at all for Kingdom Hearts. I just don't. It like the original characters in Kingdom Hearts and the story just doesn't speak to me. It doesn't do anything for me. I have tried. Like I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 to completion, both of them, and I still have them on my shelf. I loved those games. I played them to completion, strat guide, all arena battles, everything, go find everything, go beat everything, did it all. By the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, I came to the conclusion that the original characters in this story, and paired with Donald and Goofy, it just didn't work for me. It wasn't my cup of tea. So I'm just, I don't. And I know what the message of Kingdom Hearts is, and the different sub messages and themes and stuff. I don't know. It's just not delivered to me in a way that resonates with me. So I've got other stuff to do. Basically, I don't hate on people that are Kingdom Hearts fans. That's fine. I don't. It's just not my thing. But people ask me all the time, am I going to review this for Kingdom Hearts? Am I going to react to this trailer for Kingdom Hearts? No, no, and no. Just because it's not my thing. I hope you all have a great time with it. Legitimately, I hope you have a great time with it. I hope it's way better than Kingdom Hearts 3. Because I didn't play that, and I know that was a steaming pile. So hopefully they get back on track. I was thinking Marlene's mother was a Cetra. No, I don't think so. Because Professor Gast's research was heavy and extensive. And Shinra had a presence in Coral where Marlene's mother would have been with Dyne. They would have surely found her, like Jedi finding Padawans. I mean, they would have if there was a Cetra in Coral with Dyne, Shinra would have found her. And if they did not, then that's a massive plot hole. They found Infalna. They had to scorch earth. They had to dig everywhere. I mean, to have Infalna just kind of land in their lap. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think whatever's going on with Marlene, whatever kind of connection she has, or whatever derivative of Cetra blood she has, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think that, I mean, if Marlene's mother was even more than half Cetra, like Shinra would have found her. It's a sequel, but all the main beats play out the same. Even though Sephiroth and Aerith are from the future, this is what they literally say. It makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, they answered all the questions in Rebirth. So these people still hang on to the sequel thing, or they're just hanging on because they've been backing that pony for 4 years. I mean, that's it. I mean, Rebirth kind of came out and said, "Yo, it's Zack was a misdirect, and it's all one timeline. It's cyclical time loop. one timeline, one world. You got these little pocket dimensions that are created by people that don't really want to die, that aren't really ready to go into the life stream yet. And then when they pass on, or when they move on to the next thing, then that world crumbles and creates more Mako from that dead world. It comes into our world. Yeah, so no. No. Anytime you see people trying to make that argument, just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life. Don't waste whatever precious seconds you have on this planet with that nonsense. The moment when you just finish 3 bowls of cereal and feel like you might need to strap a diaper on. Yep, this guy. Sorry to put you in that position, bro. Sorry to put you in that position. I can see Aerith and Zack doing some live stream fights, maybe. I don't know much beyond that besides them seeing each other again. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll have some of that going on. Kind of like if they do these little pocket dimensions again, or if they do something different, like Zack is with Aerith. I said before when I was playing, when I was playing Rebirth, and when I was kind of talking about it afterward, they positioned Zack in an odd way. When he's sitting on the steps of the church, or he's outside the church and Sephiroth rolls up, it kind of feels like, now I'm not saying this is a different Zack or a different anything, I think it's the same Zack, but they kind of positioned him in a way like he was like a sentinel, like he was like a guardian, and he just happened to be outside of that church right when Aerith needed him to be with Sephiroth. So yeah, so I could see them doing something similar in Game 3, where Aerith has Zack around as a bit of a guardian to help, and in Zack and Aerith live stream battles or whatever. You know what I would be cool with? Here's what I would be cool with. If how do I put this? If you're doing live stream battles, to purify the live stream, as little cut-in moments, don't spend longer than 10 or 15 minutes at a time on it, and you're purifying Genova's presence in the live stream, that negative live stream. Like if you're going in and Zack and Aerith are tag teaming all that stuff, getting rid of that, then boom, you bounce back to the actual story or whatever. I would be okay with that. Because the point is they're still dead. Like they're still dead. That's not going to change. So whatever the creators and the writers want to do to expand the mythos of the live stream and how things work within that, it's their story to tell. They can do that however they want. Unlike time travel, which there is no precedent for in Final Fantasy VII, which is why in my original theory videos, I dismissed that at every turn. I was like, it works in Chrono Trigger. It works in Final Fantasy VIII. It works in other games because they set a precedent for it in the story. There was zero precedent for time travel in Final Fantasy VII, so they would just be adding it as a crutch, and that's weak. And I never thought for a second they were going to do that. So, but with live stream stuff, live stream being a mystery, there's a precedent for mysterious things happening with the live stream. So you could expound upon that and say, hey, we're just fleshing it out more. Here's how things work within the dimension of the live stream, and this is how this is. You can buy that because like I said, there's a precedent for it. So I'd be totally down with them doing some things like that. Absolutely. 100%. Bring that on. If you want to use that to flesh out more of the story and more of what's happening within the confines of the game and the story, I'm totally cool with that. Not that I have to be cool with it for them to do it anyway, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's the original game plus the sequel. No, it's just a remake of the original game. It's just a remake of the original game. I agree, Mark Roberts. Hasn't got repetitive during battle gameplay. I'm about 55 hours logged, working on the optional bosses before I go after Renoir. Just getting beefed up for end game. Oh yeah. Expedition 33, awesome. Awesome game. You reckon the Gi will have any proper interference in the last game? Might even kill Red, but the Whispers save them as they did Barrett and... I don't know. I think the Gi, they're a bit of an oppressive force. But to be honest, they didn't come off like they wanted to kill the party in Remake. They came off like they were testing the party because they knew the fate that was coming. I got the feeling that they begrudgingly gave knowledge to the party because they knew they were the ones to stop what was coming. That's the takeaway I had from them. I think we might see the Gi. We're going to revisit Cosmo Canyon, so we might revisit the Gi for sure. So we'll see about that. I haven't given much thought to them because they were there for basically exposition. But yeah, I didn't get the feeling they were trying to just murder the party. Like more like testing the party to see if they were kind of ready for the next challenge. That's kind of how I took them. Not to take away from the current subject at hand, because we absolutely love FF7, but did you say that there might be a possible Chrono Trigger playthrough coming soon? Absolutely, Faith Giant. Absolutely there's a Chrono Trigger coming soon. Soon. And I'm planning to start a surprise playthrough of a game that a lot of people didn't think they'd ever see me play through on this channel. I'm considering it. Phil Hartshorn, what's happening, brother? How we doing? How are we doing? Good to see you, my friend. Not saying I believe it, but it is curious to think about. Sephiroth in First Soldier gets the same headaches as Cloud. Could he have been controlled by Jenova this whole time? Sephiroth made his choice. Sephiroth made his choices. The influence of Jenova is toxic. Toxicity in the mind is one thing. But like puppeting Sephiroth into doing things, it's like I said the other night. I look at Sephiroth as more of a conduit of Jenova. Like he's a shell. You know, how much of Sephiroth is still, you know, kid, innocent Sephiroth, whatever you want to call him. I just subscribe to the theory that Sephiroth made his choices. Like Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker made his choices. He was influenced by the dark side. He was manipulated, but he made his choices. He made his choices. Sephiroth made his choices, but I feel like Sephiroth is more wholly evil. Like, that was a bit of a bad explanation. So let me say real quick. When Darth Vader did horrible shit, like, you got the feeling the whole time that he was on a leash, like he was being controlled, like he was being manipulated into thinking or believing that the Jedi wronged him and took his love, took his children, what have you. He was sympathetic to a degree. Sephiroth comes off as cold and completely evil and manipulative. Sephiroth comes off as the manipulator, not the manipulated. And they clearly show you that in the writing. We all have a soft spot for Sephiroth. My soft spot comes from the fact that he is the greatest video game villain of all time. One of the greatest fictitious villains of all time. Because he is a villain. They're not gonna muddy those waters. He's the villain. He's the villain of the story. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. But yeah, whatever they do with First Soldier and all that kind of stuff, there is no Sephiroth redemption coming. I know people are holding out for it. People get mad at me all the time because they feel like I'm just stonewalling it, and I am to a degree. I'm not open to it because, you know, I mean, he killed Cloud's mother. It's like Sebastian Shaw and Magneto in X-Men First Class. That's the analogy I used earlier this week in our chat. Magneto telling Sebastian, he's like, you make a lot of great points and you're right about a lot of the things you're saying, but you killed my mother. That's, you know, we're the player. We're the player. We are Cloud in the game. He killed our mother. You cannot be redeemed from that. It's not happening. Not happening. Sephiroth is the manipulator, manipulating Cloud. He's using Jenova's power. Like, he may have been swayed or turned by it, but now he's using it. Like, Sephiroth is using Jenova as much as Jenova might be using Sephiroth. Like, he is in control. He's making the decisions. I just don't care for the first soldier stuff. I mean, I get what they're doing with his backstory, because Sephiroth's backstory never really existed. So I felt like they were going to try to play with people's heartstrings and go that route to feel sympathy for Sephiroth. But that's like writing a great villain. That's how you write a great villain. You know? There's a part of me that wishes we never saw Sephiroth's backstory, because now you're creating this division. Square is. And First Soldier and Ever Crisis, it's all a part of the marketing plan to keep us talking until this is done. That's the part people need to realize first and foremost. They're adding to the lore, but it's all part of the marketing to keep us talking, and to make them money, of course, you know. But yeah, hard pass on Sephiroth being redeemed. And I'm probably not going to speak any more on that, because my mind's not going to change. He's the villain. If you redeem Sephiroth, let me hold that thought real quick. I want to read some of these comments more. Hang on just a second. You were there to explain the origin of the black materia. The origin wasn't really clear. Yeah, that's a good point, Nick. Didn't make any sense, etc. Yeah, so Nick, you hit the nail on the head. That was the Gee's like spot in Rebirth. A lot of Rebirth, and it's not just to remake the greatest game ever made, the greatest story ever told in a game. Not just to remake that, but it's also to shore up some lore things. It's also to make sense of things. It's also to clarify things. And the Gee's inclusion in that for the exposition, like I was talking about for the Black Materia, that's that is why they are there. That is why they were there, in my opinion. Have you heard Philip's theory on Jenova, how she might take a more humanoid mother form to manipulate Sephiroth further? Well, yeah, I think that's. I haven't seen that, so Phil, if you're watching, you know I don't watch other people's stuff, so apologies, but I'm gonna watch everybody's stuff when this whole thing is over. I don't want my thoughts to be kind of like changed. I want to keep as pure as I can. On theories and where it could be going and stuff like that. But there is oh shoot, I got something in my eye. Excuse me for a second. Oof, that was painful. I had like an eyelash or something in my eye. I was like, oh my god, I'm blinded here. Woo, goodness. Faith Giant with the $20. Thank you so much. Just wanted to show some monetary love and support, bro. We all appreciate you and your genuineness. You seem like the real deal, bro. It's good to just hear your honest reviews and taking time to read all of our chats. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna put some love on that. I appreciate you. Yeah. I just try to be genuine. Give you all a place to come and talk. And coming back, and I'm pausing my chat real quick so I don't lose my place, because I do want to get to everyone. But one of the reasons I want to come in and start doing these lives is because I do want to talk to you all like this, to get to everybody, you know, and to because, you know, I just have a YouTube channel. You all might have better theories and be better at this than me, but I just have a channel. So I like to give you all a spot to talk about these things too. You know, when I say we're building this community here at this channel, it's not about flexing my ego. It's about giving you all some love over here too. I'm pointing at the chat. If you don't know what I'm pointing at, I'm pointing at the chat window I'm reading right now. But it's about giving you all love too, and talking about this with you all in a group chat, in a big group hug, discussing these things. So thank you, I appreciate that. Now where was I? So Phil, no, I haven't seen Phil's video on that, but it would make sense. Phil's a filmmaker, so you know he understands visual storytelling, and me and him think a lot alike. And me and Philip, we've talked many times, and we actually have a lot of the same storytelling influences too, which is wild. Me and him should do like a pod together sometime and just talk about some of our influences. Matter of fact, Philip, we need to make that happen. I'll text you this week about that. We need to make that happen. But there is Rick G with the gift subs, dude. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the gift subs, man. That's wild. Thank you so much, dude. That's so cool. If you get a gift sub from Rick, be sure to thank him. Throw a shout out for Rick G. But anyway, me and Phil have a lot of the same influences, storytelling wise. So it makes sense to me that he would think that, because I think that too. I think, you know, when Sephiroth sees or thinks of Jenova, he doesn't see the monster. He doesn't see this hideous parasitic organism. He sees this goddess type figure. You know what I mean? He sees this beautiful woman who was wronged by these evil people, you know? And that is a level of influence. I'm not doubting that for a second. Sephiroth has been influenced, but now he's using that power. This is who he is now. Like, he wasn't always a bad dude, and we know that about Sephiroth. That's what makes his fall so much more potent. Like, Lucifer wasn't always bad. Like, he was God's favorite angel, loving, caring. He had his own thoughts on how things should be run. And we wound up having the greatest villain ever, you know? So, and Sephiroth is kind of in that boat as far as, like, you know, he was a good dude. He was good to his friends. But there was always something inside the itch that wanted more. You could say it was the influence of Jenova. You could say it was many things. He was influenced, but he made his decisions. Now he is a villain, and he is full-on villain. This is who he is. What makes him a villain is he is convinced he is right. He is convinced he is doing the right thing, that all the people are evil, and this genocide needs to happen. I like Magneto. He makes fair points about a lot of things. He is the villain. That's where I go with these things. I feel like sometimes people are like, well, did you see that Sephiroth has a soft side in this latest story thing that came out? Like, I know what people are trying to do. They're trying to get me to soften to this idea of Sephiroth's redemption. No, I will never do that. It's always going to be Sephiroth as the villain. He's got to go. He's got to go. Cloud's he's gonna punch his ticket. No way Sephiroth is going to show us just how much more terrible Sephiroth is. We all know he is bad, but I believe there's going to find a way to make him even worse, but maybe make us think he's going to... Well, I think that's kind of what they did in Remake, because they kind of showed his manipulative side, and the side of him that was once good, the side of him that was once the most elite soldier, the field general, the leader, you know. He's encouraging Cloud. I want you to become stronger. I need you. I need you on my team. Let's do this together. That was us seeing how Sephiroth would be as a good guy. And he rips the carpet out from underneath of you. This is who I really am, motherfucker. This is, and people are still like, I think he's a good guy at heart. No, he's not. He's a gaslighting piece of shit who killed your mom, and he's got to go. That's it. And he's trying to do a Cloud's mom on the rest of the planet. Got to go. I don't care who he got his genes from. I don't care how she's messing with his head. Let's not call Jenova a she. Let's call it. How it is messing with his head. He made his decisions. He's got to go. He wasn't even supposed to exist. Sephiroth wasn't even supposed to exist. He is a testament to the hubris of man. He is Skynet. He is Skynet. He is the Terminator. Zach MJ1, Bobby, Valentine Dies, Scotty. Everybody got the gift subs. My man's raining gift subs on people today. Raining them down. That was any time people were like, well, let's poke Ray and see if he'll say anything. The easiest way is usually to talk about Sephiroth's redemption. But I think that's the last I'm going to speak on it, because I really feel like I've made my points clear on that. But I might have to do just like a whole separate video on how I feel about that and just put it on the site or put it on YouTube this week. I might just have to do that. Let's see. And to match Rick's generous sub gifting, I will throw in 5 gift subs to match that. So thank you, Rick, for inspiring me to do some good. I really appreciate you. Let's see, what are the rest of y'all talking about here? Let's see. Give Phil and Ray a $200 million movie budget and let them cook together, I say. You give me and Phil $200 million to make a movie, we'll give you a franchise. We'll give you a 3-film franchise. We'll do it right. Me and Phil would make, I don't know, we would make a Final Fantasy VII film. I think we would have to, we would probably make the Castlevania film that deserves to be made. We'd start there, probably. Yeah, Genova's absolutely John Carpenter's The Thing. Absolutely inspired by The Thing, inspired by the alien from that movie The Species from the 90s. I think there's a touch of the old TV show V. I think V helped influence Genova. I think V's in there. I've read this somewhere before. And Lavos from Chrono Trigger's undoubtedly an influence for Genova. Yeah, the books mention 2 Sephiroths. It also mentions 2 Aeriths. And I think we're kind of starting to crack that code now. The original Sephiroth, yeah, Final Fantasy VII's Lucifer. Yeah, absolutely, Gaijin. Gaijin gets it. Sephiroth will be evil till the bitter end. Yes, Darth Magus, you are correct. It's Gift Sub Weekend. Woo! Everybody party. Everybody throw on your margarita hats. But yeah, so good conversation as always, especially when it comes to the subject of Sephiroth and you know, how evil of an SOB he is and all that kind of stuff. So I've been experimenting with recording these streams while I am streaming to lesser or greater outcome at times. So I think my stream is. Does the stream look choppy on your all's end? Just let me know. If it's looking choppy, I would like to know because I'm gonna have to kill this recording so I can just stream. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Okay, so I'm kind of looking at it, and it looks like it's not so choppy now. So, dish good. Yeah, they put a lot of work into Rufus in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. A lot of work went into Rufus. And I am really excited to see where they go with him because I think we're going to see that turn. I think we'll definitely see that turn from Rufus. There is undoubtedly a lot of mileage left in that character as far as where they want to go, what they want to do, how they want to attack that. Was choppy? Okay, that was what I was afraid of. I thought it might have been choppy. Let's see something here real quick. Okay, that's what happened. My Apple Music started crapping out. So, pull that back up. Booyah. There we go. The computer was trying too hard to get my Apple Music to work properly. That happens sometimes with this program. I don't know what it is. Okay. Resetting it to reopen it. There we go. Alright, much better. Much better. Much better. Okay. Reset that. Okay, back in business. I find it interesting. Let me try that again. Let me try talking again. Let's see. Where were we? I find it interesting how Square would repurpose concepts they used in past Lavos, Genova, and Deus. All three can be tied to one another in some way or another. Yeah, but I think it's just a storytelling thing, a device. You know, it's like, how is Sephiroth so evil? Where did he come from? Okay, we need a device. Okay, boom. Let's add a sci-fi element. Let's make him created from the DNA of an ancient alien. You know, it's boom. What's it called? Genova. You know, and let's. So you start writing things, and then you start reverse engineering things as you're writing them. And then once you've gotten back to the root, where it starts, then you fill in the gaps and write a through line. That's a lot how a lot of writers. That's how my brain works when I'm writing things anyway. Not all the time. Sometimes I start from the very beginning, and then sometimes it's more about going back and reverse engineering and then properly allocating all of your storytelling elements and this stuff. So I think that's how it happens a lot of times. I think it just happens in different orders for different stories, but I think that's how it happens a lot of times. Just started playing Rebirth again since you've been going live. The part where Tifa gets swallowed by the weapon is so interesting. That might be the most interesting part of the game, because that was added stuff that didn't exist in the original game, and now you've got a whole other element to play with. I think it sets us up for Tifa being able to be in the live stream to help Cloud. Because here's the thing, like, I speculated in Final Fantasy VII Remake that the visions, the headaches, the visions and stuff Cloud was getting, that they were from the planet. That my original theory comes apart in places now, but not in a way that they couldn't still be viable. It could still be the planet that's been trying to get him those messages, just more blatantly in Rebirth, because now the planet's coming to him in the form of Aerith and bringing him into these pocket dimensions while he's unconscious, while he's sleeping, to give him these waking dreams of talking with Aerith and physically handing him things that he has with him in real life. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff happening. But to have Tifa be able to exist in that way, because Cloud has been exposed to Mako, heavily exposed to Mako, to the point where it almost killed him. So you get how he could exist in the live stream, but there needed to be a way for Tifa to exist in the live stream. So by doing that with the weapon and showing a piece of that little journey Cloud has to go on in the live stream with Tifa, you kind of get some explanation as to how this could happen in Game 3. How can Tifa survive in the live stream with Cloud? Now we kind of know. They took care of it. Boom. We don't have to ask that question and suspend our belief. You can, or suspend disbelief. We have a reason now. I thought it was brilliantly done. That whole sequence, I think, probably is the most interesting part of the game for me. Even more so than the Zack stuff, because they chose to expand on something that actually exists in the game and give it a bit of forbearance, and to treat it with respect and give it some more gravity. So I really enjoyed that. See, personally, I was sold on Sephiroth being the big bad until the scene at the edge of creation in Remake. But see, that's the manipulation, Gaijin. That's the manipulation. Because they took that exact scene, brought you back to it in Rebirth, and Sephiroth gives you the "you disappoint me" speech. He gives you the "you disappoint me, we were supposed to do this together" speech. He gives you the full-on "I was just trying to manipulate you to my ends" speech. And they do it in the same manner, in the same kind of setting, in the same poses even. So that was brilliant. But yeah, that was, to me, where I was like, okay, Sephiroth is the manipulator. Sephiroth is the one manipulating this. He manipulated us in Remake. At the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake, I was like, hold up. Hold up, are they changing the nature of Sephiroth and Cloud? And I was pretty quickly like, no. Sephiroth's still the villain. There's going to be another shoe that drops here. And that was the other shoe that dropped. At the end of Rebirth, it was exposed that, nah, I've been manipulating you this whole time. Thanks for going and getting the black materia for me, my dog. You'll be bringing that to me soon. You know, I mean, it was brilliant. Rufus did see the whispers. Man, I forgot about that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to stay the same. Yeah, Sephiroth is the bad. Not sure if you've ever talked about Cisne. Why can't she see the whispers? I don't know yet. There are still things with the cries of... I still call them the cries of the planet. The whispers is what they're called now. There's still mysteries that they're unraveling about them. It wasn't until this game that we knew there were light and dark whispers. Light fighting kind of for Aerith / the live stream, and the Dark One's fighting for Sephiroth / the negative life stream. Which that all is kind of convoluted anyway, but at least it's simple as if you look at it as the yin-yang. That's what it is, the yin and the yang of existence. They're just taking and putting their Final Fantasy VII spin on it. But it's a concept as old as time. So with every lot of evil, there's a little bit of good that still exists. With every lot of good, there's a little bit of evil that's in there. So that's just people. That's just humans, you know. Y'all remember the emotion you felt when they dropped the trailer and we saw Cloud open the door and the glorious view of the... Oh yeah, dude. It was stunning. It was stunning. I was floored. What did you think of her inclusion, and do you think her role is done, or could she be a factor in Part 3? I think we'll see her again in Part 3. I don't think she will be massive. I know Cicely's got her fans, but she also is just a narrative device. She was a narrative device in Crisis Core, and she just had like a bit part in Remake or Rebirth. We'll probably see her again, because I could see us having to go back to Gongaga for something, but unfortunately I don't see her being more than just like a quest giver for a side mission or something. I would love for the end game to have every character have a role in it. I just don't know if they're going to have that much narrative real estate to go around for everyone, if you all know what I mean. Exactly, Nick. Yeah, the whole Tifa thing. Yeah, it's how she knows how to help Cloud. When they're in the live stream, she's not going to be overwhelmed by the situation. You know, she's not going to be like, "Oh man, I don't know what to do." Like she will have already conversed with the planet. She will know what to do when she's there this time. Jesse's dad creates context for the comatose Cloud, and why his real self is only... Exactly, Nick. Exactly. They're doing what I talked about. If you all remember in Remake, if you all were around for my old videos, I talked about setting precedent for things in stories. Laying the groundwork. That's why I was always like, this writing team's too good. They're not just going to throw time travel in there. That's not going to happen. The things they're laying the groundwork for in Final Fantasy VII Remake are the things they're going to play out in the rest of the series. Time travel is not one of those things. Metaphysical properties, waking dreams, things like that. Those were all things they were setting precedent for in Remake, and those were all things we talked about in those old videos that kind of got people watching my stuff. And in Rebirth, we saw them take the next step of that. And in Redemption, wink wink, gun gun, Game 3, we will see them pay all that stuff off. So it'll be fascinating. But you're right, Nick. Yeah, Jesse's dad is setting up, and they kind of touched on it in Rebirth too. When Cloud's out of it, he gets pulled into a pocket of the life stream where that version of Aerith's home and everything existed. And the life stream itself, in connection with Aerith as well, talking to Cloud, taking him on a little bit of a journey, like not telling him full brunt, like, hey, this is the end of the world, you know, but took him to different people so that he could get the idea that these people were comfortable with where they were in life and they knew their world was about to end, and kind of gave him the feeling that I'm not where I think I am. I'm experiencing something else. I'm experiencing the end of a world, but this is not my world. Like, it gave him that because he was knocked unconscious. In Game 3, he's going to be unconscious for a lot longer. And he's going to go through another spirit walk like that, but it's going to be a lot longer. It's going to be with Tifa. They're both going to be going on the spirit walk together. So, yeah, man, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. One thing we know for sure with this particular live stream is that we are going to get fantastic background music. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That is 100% certain. I can bet money on that. If I would go as far as say, if the live stream sequence music sucks, I would put 100 gift subs into the chat. That's how confident I am that is not going to happen. We will see Sephiroth's supernova move. Absolutely we will. Absolutely we will. Sephiroth, I can't wait to see what they do with Pale Horse. Pale Horse is like the coolest name for an ability. It like, I saw a rider, I saw a pale horse, and the rider, his name was Death. And dude, like, it's right out of the Bible. The name of Sephiroth's. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, hang on a second. Something just hit me. Something just... Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on a second. Look. Let me get a drink. Something just hit me. So, there's a lot, of course, in most literature, there's a lot of nods to different works of religion, different books. There's a lot of nods to the Christian Bible and Final Fantasy VII. There just are. What if game number 3 is called Final Fantasy VII Revelation? Sephiroth's big attack name is Pale Horse. That's right out of the book of Revelation. You've got a character named Genesis, which is the beginning. If Genesis is the beginning, Genesis and Sephiroth are... I'm not saying Genesis is going to have a big role in this. I'm just trying to get myself into the mind space of the creators of the game. Genesis is the opposite of Sephiroth. Genesis and Sephiroth are opposites. Opposites, rivals. Sephiroth was always greater. Genesis always tried to get... Genesis is the beginning. Sephiroth is the end. Final Fantasy VII Revelation. That could be. I'm sticking with Redemption, but Revelation is on the table. Final Fantasy VII Revelation. I'll bet they're trying to figure out right now what the name of this game is going to be. I guarantee, I'd bet anything they're trying to figure out at this window in time at Square Enix headquarters, at their Japanese offices, in their studios. They are tossing and turning in their sleep trying to figure out what the name of this game is going to be. I think they've probably got down to 3 names, and I think they're trying to figure it out. I think they're trying to figure it out. I think, yeah, Gaijin, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have thought this, and I think I spit it out there once. I had to have spit Revelation out there once, thinking of RE words, but what hit me now is just seeing how connected that could be. Like, if I had said it before, it was just spitting out words that start with RE. Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil. But you know what I mean, like, just spitting out words. Like, there is actual real connection, real basis for this game being called Revelation. Revealing everything that's been going on, Sephiroth's big revelation, the end times, fire and brimstone raining from the skies. That is literally the ending of Final Fantasy VII. That is literally the ending of Final Fantasy VII. Fire and brimstone raining from the sky, the angel of death upon the earth, the horseman of death, Um, yeah. So for me, it's either redemption or revelation. Wow. Okay. All right. That was. I had a little moment there. I'm back. I'm back, everybody. I had one of those, like, slow motion ATB moments. You know, I activated my ATB for a moment. Had a slow motion moment. So I'm back now. My ATB gauges are empty now. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back in less than 5 minutes. We'll do a little more discussion, and we will jump on Expedition 33, which Verso has been patiently waiting in camp here this whole time. But I'll be back in just a moment. I will see y'all on the other side of this break. I'll leave y'all with the Marble music from Chrono Cross. Yes, sir. Man, I was just looking at X for a second, and I saw this quote from the Washington Post talking about Miyamoto, and he was a quote that he put out. I was going to share this with you all real quick because I thought this was really cool. He said, "When I first created Mario, it was a time where mom and dad might look at their kids playing a video game and be worried, concerned about what's going to happen. I guess if they're going to get consumed by games or whatever." He said, "Now I'm over 70 years old, and we're finally at a time where multi-generational families all have this common shared experience of having played video games. It's really great to see that come to realization." I read that because that's super cool. He's over 70 years old, still doing what he's passionate about, still doing what he loves, and still has a very kid-like demeanor about it, still has his youthful energy about it, and in the same vein gets to realize his life's dream is that everybody of all ages, because he said this before, is that one of his dreams is to see people of all ages enjoy these things and be able to escape into them for a little while. That's really I was really moved when I read that, so I wanted to share that with you all. I love seeing, especially as I get older, like realizing that, so many people my age and even a little bit younger than me and a little bit older than me, of course, you get tied up and sucked into this lie in life that it's about paying your bills and staying on the wheel and not pursuing your dreams or what you want. That's such bullshit. It's life is about living your life. Life is about pursuing your passions. We have responsibilities we have to adhere to, but who we are is not those things. And so, though I have problems with some of the things Nintendo's done lately and their marketing and all that kind of stuff, their marketing's always been a bit of a mess. But one thing I love about that man is that he always is passionate about what he's doing. So just always be passionate about what you want to do. You are not your bills. You are not your rent. You are not your... Ow! I got a Charlie horse. You are not your Charlie horse. Ow! That was a rough one. But you are not these frivolous... You are not your job. You are not... You are your passions. You are what you bring to this planet, what you bring to this life, and that no one else can bring to it. There can be a million storytellers. I'm just a storyteller. I'm just an artist. And there are millions of me. But you know what we don't have enough of? Things that help us escape from this life. Stories, storytelling, game developers, movie makers, animators, writers, everything. So don't ever feel like you can't do your thing. That thing you want to do is the reason you're here. Never forget that. We're all here to make however many trips around the sun we have worth it and happy and plentiful. So even on days where you feel like nobody wants to read your stuff, nobody wants to see your stuff, nobody wants to hear your opinion, know that there are people out there that do. I'm looking at 17 of them right now. I thank you all. Anyway, that's my quick heartfelt message for the night. That's all you get. Get out. No. Beat it, kid. What's up, Trap? My day was full of work and stuff and more work and stuff, but now I'm hanging out with you all, so it's worth it. It was worth it to get through this day. Anywho, I say we get on to some Expedition 33. What do you say? Let's get back into Expedition 33. And I'm going to keep an eye on your all's chats as well as we're playing. Doop 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 doop. Doot 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 doot. Okay. Let us unmute this game. Now, where was I? I know I was out trying to grind and stuff, so I think I know where I'm at. I think I'm at this one little place where I can respawn. Yeah, I'm at this one little place where I can respawn these enemies. Hang on a second. I gotta kill it and bring it back because my capture card does this weird thing where the sound is messed up unless you do this once. So bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back. Hey, no problem. I try to give you the most bang for your time there. Can I do a gradient attack right now? Okay, no, I can't. Okay. Love that you can just take those guys out that way. Let's see. There we go. I missed. I missed. That's not how we do that. Alright. Oh, I thought I had it blocked. Whack. Dig. Watch out. Oh. Boo. Just get some life back there, buddy. There we go. Okay. Did I do it? I always do that. There. I always do that. Man. Let me do something else too here real quick. Give me just a moment. So, I want to come in here. This music is... The music is god tier. It's so good. Yo. There we go. So I'll put that right there. Okay. I am working on an overlay setup to where my chat is visible on the screen. I don't know if you all like that kind of stuff or not. I'll be experimenting with some different layout kind of things in the coming next week or two and just kind of get a vibe for what you all like and what you don't. My wildest FF7 theory is we will get Genesis showing up in part 3 reading off Loveless in one of the Zack sections. Well, I do hope we get Genesis. It would be a shame for him to be pretty much the only character that gets left out. Faith Giant, this game is amazing. Amazeballs. Let's see. So, what I need to be doing is I need to be right here. Right there. That's where I need to be. So, need to make my way back over here. Get back to the sea and get back up there. Because I've been grinding. I think my levels are good. I just need to do a better job of parrying where I was. I gotta kill this Axon. Oh, what am I doing? Just do this, man. Swim so fast. I've been here yet? I think I fought them yet. I just want to stay. I just kind of want to stay on target. I'd love to get through Act 2 in the next day or so. So I'm really wanting to stay on target. Okay. So those big faces up there. That's what I'm looking for. Now, this is where I was before. I left because I set up the. I knew I could get back because I set up the quick travel areas. Visage. I said visages when I got here. Yeah. Ray can't read good. Ray can't read good. Visages. Where? Cracking myself up. Where's that one level you call Vestiges? I'm stuck at Vestiges right now. And Claire Obscure. I don't know why they called it Obscure. It's not super obscure. Good job, Ray. Good job, Ray. I think this guy had stuff I couldn't buy earlier, so let's check it out. Oh yeah, he had a lot of stuff I couldn't buy earlier. Let's see. Pow. Trying to fight the merchant again.
Not impressed.
That was not a good parry. Get some energy back. Damn. There we go.
Let's carve a path.
Let's try to heal him back up.
Let's try it. Time to end this. Didn't really need it.
Damn.
Cut him down. Time to end this. Oh well. Let's have some fun. Bring it on. Oh well.
Damn.
Time to end this. Time to end this. Bring it on.
Punches this time. Didn't block that one. Perfection.
Maximum damage.
Woo! There we go. Got him. Just whittle away at him. I just bought that day. Oh, okay, never mind. Healing share. Okay. 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 See chat, what are you saying here? I'm gonna get that monolith version that they're releasing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Did I throw 100,000 into the wishing well yet? No, I have not done that. Namely because I did not have $100,000 or 100,000 chroma. Fast travel. The sadness veil. The veil of sadness. This music is pretty messed up too in here. Yeah, I like Stellar Blade's soundtrack. I've heard it. The Axon, it speaks. He who lives in between, behind his veil, emotions swell, and for a life of paint, but a reflection of sadness. Something happens. Okay.
It likes you. Ready to strike. Watch out.
Block that one, thank God. Damn, Monaco. He was there to take the shots. I knew he was going to dodge that shit. Damn it.
I'm ready.
Yo.
I'm ready.
Okay, block that. Good. So this is just a massive parry battle here.
No margin for error.
No, indeed.
Born once more.
ready to evade.
Good. Good.
Oh well.
Damn it.
Get ready.
Good. Good. Good.
I think I'll improvise. Let's carve a path. Not impressed.
Good. Finally got his down.
Careful, Verso.
Oh, damn, he got him. Damn.
Let the ink flow.
Did I die again?
Danger! I'm ready.
Whew, she barely hung on.
Let the ink flow.
Let's see.
Cut him down. Let's carve a path.
There we go. Oh, phew. All right. Okay. Is Lunar back available on Amazon? I gotta get it. Hang on a second. If it's available right now, I gotta go get it. New weapon. Bocharo. Okay. Okay, let me see here real quick. Lunar.
Did you hear that?
That was the Axon.
Destroying these masks seems to hurt him. Then let's keep doing that.
Oh, come on. My app's not even working right now. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's finally available. Add to cart. Purchase now. Done and done. Place order. Done. Oh, thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me that. Oh, he happy now. He happy now. What's over here? Oh, this is the beginning. Okay. Yeah, they'll charge when it ships. Mine said like June 1st. So Thank you for letting me know that. Oh man, I've been waiting for that. I've been so mad because like Gung Ho completely botched this release. Completely botched this release. That's why I've been waiting to play Lunar. So which I went this way. Or wait, did I go that way? I did it again. I went the wrong way again. So I think I went this way. This is the sadness area. This is the sad feelings valley. Didn't mean to do that again. Chung, chung. I already did this. Well, I understand why there's no like mini map thematically. I understand why there's no map, so that doesn't bother me.
Let us stain them.
Oh,
Proper challenge. Well matched.
The storm is coming. Feel the burn.
damn it.
That's more like it.
Come on now. Let's get some energy back. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Ooh, that's a lot of EXP. That's a lot of EXP. So this is where we just fought. Okay. Just as I thought, that was a waste of time to come back this way. Alright. Back to the beginning. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Appreciate that, brother. Guess we're just gonna go for it.
These masks feel ominous.
Okay. The fading man. I would have traded my years for this, for his. His life was cut short. He had so much more to do, to experience. This senseless war. Why? To what end? Lives shattered. For what? He was innocent. Innocent. It was the folly of his elders, but he paid the price for our hubris. I would have traded my years for his. Who are you talking about? This place, the Saxon. They're all part of his history. The man has gone silent. What a cool and interesting area. It's interesting. Huh. Music is top notch as always. This feels like final boss territory right
What
here.
does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
Yes. All that, yes. Give her All right. Here we go. This looks like the spot. Here we go. Alright, what am I in for here? What am I in for here?
I think you pissed him off.
Interesting. Interesting.
Luna, careful.
Damn.
Lovely feet.
I'm ready.
I'll manage.
I'm ready.
Last ditch effort.
Damn it.
That's better.
I dodged that. There we go. Get it, boy.
Last ditch effort. I would have lived. I would have lived. Just try it. You're outmatched. I've got this. Just try it.
All right.
Oh well. Let's carve a path. This will hurt.
I don't think I've seen this one yet. Have not. Confirmed. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Tried to block that.
Not looking good. On me.
Come on, girl. You got this. You got this. Come on, girl. Did we do it? We did it. What? With the bench. With the bench. Oh, wait. No, it's going to be more, isn't it?
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso.
Verso.
Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh no.
Take your shot.
What the hell? Oh no. Oh no.
Your turn to shine.
Let the ink flow.
It likes you. Luna, careful.
There we go.
Maximum damage.
Not looking good.
Getting spicy. Luna, careful.
That one's brutal.
Your turn to shine.
Oh, damn it.
lived through worse.
I'll do it.
I'll manage.
Ready to evade.
I've lived through worse. I've got this. Not impressed.
Damn. Damn. There we go.
Let's spill some ink.
Not today.
I jumped. Man, I totally fucking jumped. Oh no. Well, this one's over too. This one's over too. I think I'm just gonna have to go out and do some grinding or take out some more of his masks or something. I don't know.
Shifting now.
Nothing. Nothing.
Here's your card.
Nothing. Yeah. Eh. What am I doing wrong here? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go in there just to get my teeth kicked in again. Actually, hang on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Trying to figure out, I know there's something to do with these masks. Oh, I didn't go this way. Totally didn't go this way. Ah.
Well, that will help.
Thought that was a thing. Am I closed out of here too? Yo, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Everything's destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Normally, I enjoy a little destruction, but this doesn't feel right.
It's rage.
Okay, alright, now I get it. Now I get it.
My turn.
A storm is coming.
There's one done.
Your turn to dance.
There we go. He's shielded though. I just took care of all his shields.
My turn.
There we go. Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about there, Orly, so I just let it ride. This game has a way, it has a pattern about it. If you take a left, like a hard left, and follow a wall, it leads you to a little hidden item. Like, every time I get into a new area, I can do that, and I can usually find stuff. Yeah.
Well, that will help.
Powered attack. Oh, that guy. I knew he was behind me somewhere.
I'll do it.
My turn.
Screw you, buddy. Let's see. Okay, he doesn't have any shielding.
Feel the burn.
Sweet taste of battle.
I'll do it.
Damn, didn't get the last one.
My turn. I'll use your fire. I would have lived. Been through worse.
Get back a little bit of that.
Feel the burn.
Lovely defeat. Didn't really need it.
Let's keep going.
Bitter dregs.
Got him. Got him. What is over here? Oh, no thank you. No thank you. Is this a way into the manor? Is this a way into the manor? It is.
Good stuff.
Music record that can be used at camp. This is Verso's room. I guess that's it. Oh wait, no, yeah, okay. Oh,
Art can be a window, and art can be a mirror. And great art is both. Son, you'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
Oh, that's so cool. Andy Serkis's Renoir is so good. It's so it is a candidate for best vocal performance this year, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of candidates for best vocal performance in this game. So you're slowly opening all the doors to the manor. Okay. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Go back to Verso's room. Okay, I was looking for big paintings to jump into, but there are none here. Okay. Got it, got it. Okay. Okay. This game is great. Okay, there's one. All right.
Let's carve a path.
There we go. This is a great little grinding area for sure. What we got here?
Useful.
Double burn. On applying a burn, stack, apply a... Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Please. Beck, how are you? How are we all today? I'm further along than where you currently are, Ray, but am still enjoying clearing other areas. Still have some that clearly say danger, so grinding at the moment. Heck yeah, I'm loving it. It's so good. Okay. That should be handy. Moving forward. Okay. Get rid of his shields. Alright. That makes this fight much simpler. Boom. I don't think they got a shot off. Yeah, no damage. There we go. 40,804 XP. They did not get a shot.
Useful.
Nice. All right. Here we go. Let's get this one. It seems to connect the axon. It speaks. He who cannot fight fate, behind his scowl emotions blaze, yada yada. Mask of anger. Yada yada yada. Mask of anger. Mad mask coming after me, yada yada. Alright, let's get it. Let's get him. Alright, let's go. Boom.
Let us stay now.
We'll take it.
A bit of violence, yes.
Watch out, Minoko.
I was gonna say that felt like it was gonna be a gradient attack. Take another turn. You cheap bastard.
Let's carve a path.
Boom. Whooped that one's ass. Whooped that one's ass. That was an ass whooping. What's up, Nick? Yeah, Expedition 33 for show. For show. Okay. New weapon alert.
Yeah, it definitely hurts him. I think I saw one more path.
That's good. We're weakening him.
This feels off.
This feels off. Alright. Okay. Skills. Skills that pay the bills. Can she do a 4? Okay. This is different now. This is way different now. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is so there's an order. There's an order you're supposed to go in.
Romance flowing.
Oh well.
And that'll do it. That'll be all. And that'll be all for them. Trying to not miss stuff. This looks like a very stuff missable area. Expedition 69.
joyful. I'm almost jealous.
On the surface, at least.
He who guards...
What? I got hoodwinked. No, I didn't mean to go after him.
Bring it on. Just try it.
Brace yourselves.
Damn.
A storm is coming.
He got taken out like a piece of trash. Alright. That'll do it. And that'll be all. Learned double burn. Great. Now I'm gonna take double burn off. We're gonna go. Does she have burn affinity learn? No, he's got it on right now. We're gonna take that. Oh, you know what? That's 30. Damn, that takes 30. We'll put it back on her. I like her setting that up. There we go. Okay. Oh, damn. They came back. Alright, we'll get the jump on them. Nice. Excellent. There we go. Nako levels up. Nothing down yonder way. Yeah, there we go.
69th Expedition. Fleur. Good thing Anthony upgraded all the climbing handholds. Not only are they much easier to install in the cliff faces, they're also a lot nicer to use.
I love these.
We're setting the last few handholds tomorrow. Then we can finally get out of these caverns and see the sun again. I can't wait to rejoin the mountaineering team. I still remember that first mountain we scaled. Watching the sun rise above the clouds was magical. But rappelling down as we set the handholds was pure exhilaration. some of the others chafe at being restricted to recon only, I get it's not very satisfying making maps and prepping trails while people are dying. But this prep work will pay off in the long run. It may not be glamorous, but truly essential work rarely is. Doesn't make it any less important. And as the Expedition 69 motto says, we are literally laying a trail for the ones who come after.
For those who come after.
Step, handhold by handhold, each expedition carries the next one forward.
Nice. No, not nice. I forgot they were after me. I got kind of lost in what they were talking about.
Let's carve a path. Minoko, get ready.
Boom. Got you, big boy. I got you, big boy.
Now the fun begins.
I missed all that shit. Didn't matter. Still overwhelmed them. There we go. Okay. That's interesting. You actually see these little pieces here. That's what they were using to make the... Oh, that's cool. That's a nice little bit of detail there. I like that. That mime. My God. This is a really interesting and cool area.
Interesting.
Healing tint shard. Oh, I was trying to get the sneak attack on it.
I'm ready. Stay.
Violence.
Almost. Damn it.
My, what lovely feet. Good stuff.
Ready to strike.
There we go.
Let's carve a path.
There we go. His perfection bonuses are insane. This is an excellent place to grind. Damn, I missed it again.
Let's carve a path.
Danger!
It likes you.
Damn it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, there we go. Finally, after all these attacks, I've gotten that down. Just missed
Now's
that.
our chance.
There we go. Damn it. I can't, I seem to be unable to judge the distance between me and these things. That's it for you. That's it for you.
Feel the burn.
So much power.
All right.
Well, that will help.
Really glad I came this way. There's so much stuff you could miss by not coming to all these spots.
Useful.
Confident fighter, okay.
My turn. This will hurt.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap, baby. A recoat. Hell yeah. This is a oddly creepy area right here. Alright, let's do it. It speaks happiness, or joy, rather. Alright. One of these things. Let's see.
Take cover.
All right.
Likes you.
Oh, I thought I had that one. All right.
Let's carve a path.
Careful, Verso.
Got it that time.
Not impressed.
Ready to evade.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Feeling better. Ready to evade. Watch out, Minoko.
There we go. That's it. Got it. Good God, look at all the EXP. Shipillion, that's gonna be a new weapon for Luna. Damn, 607? Equipped. Okay.
I think that's all of them.
We should be able to fight the Axon properly now.
Okay.
Let's answer this thing's invitation.
Okay. So we're ready now. All right. Let us see. All right, let's do it.
Let the ink flow.
My lovely feet.
Okay.
Ready to evade.
My turn.
Sweet taste of battle.
There we go. Damn it. Ugh. Okay.
I won't lose again.
I am filled with murderous rage.
I'll manage.
Yo, I'm totally not fighting this thing right. I need to restart this fight.
I think I'll improvise.
Eh. I am like, every time it gives me that prompt, I am jumping. My guy is not jumping.
Improvise.
Jesus Christ.
Manage. What a blip. Let's carve a path. I've got this. Manage. Not impressed.
I jumped again.
Let's carve a path. Stuff. Bring it on. I'll manage. Stuff.
There we go.
I think I'll improvise. I've got this.
Verso holding it down.
Just try it. Not impressed.
Damn it.
Ready to strike.
Damn.
Let's go the path. Didn't really need it. I've got this.
Damn it. Got the first one, couldn't capitalize on the second one. Okay.
I'll manage.
Okay. I got through it with first though. First party.
Disaster execution.
Okay, no dodging.
My dear.
Carve a path. Who's the fire?
I'm ready.
No, you weren't.
We're outmatched.
You weren't ready. You weren't ready.
Good stuff. Guess it's we're outmatched. Your turn to dance.
Good. Thank God I blocked it. Thank God I parried that.
Now the fun begins.
ready to strike.
Like, what the fuck?
Bring it on.
Good God. That's it. Oh my God. What a ripoff. What a ripoff. What a ripoff. All right. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Looking good. Let's start.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's as it should be. That's as it should be. Screw all of that guy. Go back to the Joy Vale and grind a little bit. Because that dude sucks. I gotta have a better plan for that guy. Alright, well it is 3:45 in the morning and I have ran the course of this stream, I would say. So I'm going to call it a night right there. Appreciate everybody who's here, hanging out, enjoying me getting my butt kicked by Manny Faces. Little He-Man reference there. Anyway. Chuck Norris, the Surface X, please. Yeah, exactly. Appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm going to get some sleep. We will do it again tomorrow. And I've got some cool announcements on tomorrow night's stream that I'll be talking about a little bit on the Sunday night stream. So lock it in here, come back, hang out, rock out. And hopefully tomorrow night I will beat this dude. But we will see. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Be safe. Be good with each other. Keep rocking. And I will see you all in the next one. Y'all take care.